Hi everyone, 大家好, this is Wei, and today I'm going to do a quick guide talking about the 4 new limited magic devices that will be joining Global in a while. Okay, so before I start, I first want to say that I'm currently down with some viral influenza. So my nose is blocked, my throat is blocked, everything is blocked. I cannot hear, I cannot breathe. Oh my god, I'm telling you, I'm just dying. Okay, yeah, so I'm so sorry, but you have to bear with this voice for a while. Okay? Okay, first let's head into Fairly Jake's website over here. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can just read it and listen to me at the same time, I guess. Okay, so the 4 new magic devices is this white thing, green thing, yellow thing, B, and blue thing. Okay, so for the remainder of this video, I'll just call them according to their colors for simplicity's sake. Okay, so first let's start with the white thing over here. So white thing is a defensive magic device where before you are attacked by a skill, you will first apply 2 different buffs to yourself and 1 random ally. So the first buff is that after being attacked, there is a 100% chance to launch a counter attack for 1 round. There's an additional thing that Jake didn't mention, but basically the counter attack damage is also increased by 20%. This buff cannot be cleansed, the counter attack buff. Okay? The second buff is that the maximum damage taken is capped at 30% for 1 use. So this is the second buff over here. So this is very similar to the Akala magic device, but instead of 15%, it is capped at 30%. So with an increase in stars, the capped damage is reduced to 20% and then 20%. 25% and then 20%, so sorry. My mind is a bit crazy right now. Okay, now let's talk about the soul assignment skill. So the designated soul for this white thing is Butterfly Pact. The soul assignment skill is just a slightly weaker variant of the original skill. So as you can see over here, at level 1, when HP falls below 60%, clears 5 debuffs and restores 20% HP happens 1 time. And then at level 2, 60%, clears 5 debuffs, restores 25% HP happens twice. And then at level 3, restores 30% HP happens 3 times. Very simple. Okay, now let's move on to green thing over here. So green thing is more of a sub DPS magic device, I would say. So basically, before using your red skill, you will first apply 2 different buffs. Okay, you will apply 2 buffs. The first buff you will apply to yourself and 1 random ally. So this buff will increase the final damage by 6%. Okay, now the second buff, it will only be applied to the ally with the highest attack, and it will give that ally additional true damage to deal additional true damage equivalent to 10% of their attack. That will last for 2 rounds and it can only trigger 1 time. With an increase in stars, it can trigger more times and the multipliers are better. Okay? So for the soul assignment skill, it is the blue mirror. Very simple, when the team debuff reaches more than 8, clears 3 debuffs, happens 1 time. And then the number decreases to 7 and 6, and then it can happen 2 times and 3 times. So sorry for the stutter. Okay, let's move on to yellow thing over here. So, okay, there is a small typo in the description. For level 1, which is 0 to 2 stars, they actually do not have this thing over here. Just ignore this whole sentence. This should not be in there. I think there was some transferring error or something, but basically just ignore this part. Okay, so for 0 to 2 stars, all the yellow thing does is to randomly revive a teammate if they are dead for 20% HP. Okay, so very simple over here. You do not see that the buff is given, the fatal damage buff. You can see that the fatal damage buff is given at level 2 and level 3. So just ignore that, okay? For the base 0 to 2 stars, all it does is that it revives a dead ally for 20% max HP. Only when you reach 3 to 4 stars or 5 stars, you will get the additional buff where where the fatal damage will not kill them and they'll be left at 1 HP for 2 rounds. For the remainder of that round, they will also be immune to all damage. So this is really good once it hits 3 stars actually. So this is one of the devices I would recommend getting to 3 stars. Okay, So the soul assigned for this is Akala. Very simply put, 15% cap, 10% cap, and 5% cap. 1 time, 2 time, 3 times. Okay, very simple. Okay, last one, last one. The blue thing over here, the Smurf. Okay, this is also another very good magic device. Before using your healing skill, it increases the healing effect by 20%. Uh, all healed targets will also gain this buff over here, this buff, where at the end of the round, you'll recover 3% of the max HP and 10 energy. And this buff will last for 2 rounds. At 3 to 4 stars and at 5 stars, all the multipliers are better, and you also get the additional skill where you have a 25% chance to be immune to skill attack. So it's also a really good buff to have. So this is another magic device where I'll recommend getting 3 stars too also, because it's basically 1 in 4 chance to be immune to any skill attack. So that's really nice basically. Oh wait, sorry. Okay, so the soul assigned for this is the lantern. Basically it gives shield and it clears 2 debuffs from your allies. And then the shield multiplier increases, and it happens 1 time, 2 time, 3 times. Okay, my voice is dying and I'm a bit cuckoo right now. So okay, let's just continue. I'm so sorry if I sound confused or something. Okay, so now let's talk about which units can use these magic devices. So first, let's talk about the white thing. So for white thing, there are 4 different units that I'll recommend to use. First one, mainly Cynthia. Cynthia is the main user of the white thing, and I will show you guys later. Okay, so but let me just say first, for the white thing, Cynthia, Elsa, Theresa, and Bar are all good users for white thing. Especially for Bar, because he can also get the 20% increase in counter attack damage, and we all know that Bar deals quite some damage through his counter attack. So it's quite a good magic device for him, but also for the other supports that I mentioned above. So yeah, Cynthia, Elsa, Teresa, and Bar. Okay, so for the green thing over here, this is more suited to sub DPS, not your main DPS, because Astro Orb will still give a drastically bigger damage increase compared to this thing. So Astro Orb should still be on your highest DPS, which I presume should be Qingluan, Azure Phoenix, okay? Why is Coco making noise? I'm so sorry. Okay, I don't know if you guys heard that, but anyway, so green thing should be used on your sub DPS and not your main DPS, because they give that 10% true damage thing for your highest damage ally. So basically I will recommend using green thing on people like Valkyrie or Adele. Okay? So yeah, these are 2 of the units that I'll recommend. Oh, you can even use it on the main character actually. Where's the main character? Main character, okay? Main character, Valkyrie or Adele are all suitable users for green thing. And then there's also the exception that once Mo Chen is released, green thing will become Qingluan's best in slot over here. But that is after Mo Chen is released, because Mo Chen will be using the Astro Orb. So before Mo Chen, you should use green thing on your sub DPS, which is either Valkyrie, main character, or Adele. Okay, now let's move on to yellow thing. Sorry, give me a moment, my nose is killing me. Okay, I'm back. So sorry. So for yellow thing, it is very similar to white thing. It is a very support oriented magic device, so it can be used on any supports or tanks. However, in CN, it is mainly used on the tank. Okay, so yeah, so I would just recommend either Gil or West Power or Greta. Okay, but you guys don't have her yet, so I would mainly recommend yellow thing to be used on any support or the tanks. Okay, and then last one, blue thing. Definitely use it on Qingluan. No argument. Why did I say Qingluan? I'm so sorry, guys. The medicine is screwing with my brain right now. I'm so sorry. Blue thing should definitely be used on Themis. Okay, let's crop that out. I don't know how to crop, so I'll just post this. Yeah, I'm too tired. I want to sleep. So sorry. Let me just say again. Blue thing always on Themis, okay? Just use it on Themis. Very simple. Okay, so there's that. Let me show you guys some examples of what the leaderboard people are using. So as mentioned, Cynthia is always using white thing. Okay, it is like a best pick for Cynthia for some reason. Is Cynthia here? Okay, this guy doesn't use Cynthia. So does he use the white thing? He doesn't. Wait, Elsa? Let me check Elsa. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, Cynthia, see? White thing again. And then let's see this guy, Cynthia, white thing. So it's very clear, white thing is best on supports, mainly Cynthia. Okay, and then now let's talk about green thing. So as mentioned, green thing is best on your sub DPS, which is for Qingluan now that Mo Chen is released. So all the Qingluans in CN right now is probably using the green thing. Let's just check a bit. Oh my god, my nose is killing me. Where's their Qingluan? Am I blind? Over here. Okay. Different. I'm so sorry. Okay, so green thing over here. Okay, yeah. I can't find anymore, but just know that I recommend you guys to use green thing on your sub DPS, okay? So for yellow thing, it is mostly used on your tanks. So Greta. Over here. Is Greta over here? This guy doesn't use Greta, so whatever. Greta. Yes. Okay, so you guys can see this thing is usually always used on the tanks. So before Greta, it was power, and all the power seem to use the yellow thing too. So yeah. Oh my god, the mats are killing me. And then now last one is the blue thing. No one uses Davis anymore, so I cannot show you guys. But still, just know that it is best in slot for Themis. Okay? So that's it for the video. I really have to end it now because I'm falling asleep. So yeah, I'm so sorry you guys have to go through this with me when I'm sick. I don't know if I've been clear in the video or not. I know I said a lot of random stuff. Basically, thank you for watching. Yeah, bye guys.